Pip, why? Why? From the time that I came over to here, turn the video on and come back, Pip done tore my charcoal bag open. Why would you do that? Anyway, this episode we're going to talk about filters. Filtration. Okay, one is chemical, which is media such as charcoal, zeolite, things of that nature. I have both. Here's charcoal. Here's a zeolite. This right here removes ammonia and stuff like that. And not only that, it's good because after it's done, you know, it's kind of like charcoal. It expires. Not expires, but it kind of loses its ability to absorb so much. But it starts becoming a good bacteria harborer for good bacteria in the tank. So it's good stuff. I'm gonna be putting this in my sump, and I've got this in my 60-gallon pump too. Keeps the water pretty clear. Next we have polyfill. Everybody uses polyfill. Somebody uses polyfill. A lot of people will still go and they'll buy. Let's see, here's a Arena Filtration 20 PPI. It's a pretty big one. I'll probably cut a hole out of this one and put it in my tank, in my tube, my canister. That's filled with zeolite, so the zeolite won't fall through the bottom holes. I could probably make two of them. One for the charcoal and one for everything. Anyway, we got this. This is stuff they sell, Aqua Glow, aquarium products, and it's adjustable. And what they do is basically they just sell you this that's in the square batting. Now there's no difference between this and this. You can use both of them, which replaces this one. This one has, these last, activated charcoal only lasts a month, so you have to replace them. But the thing is when you replace them, you're replacing all that good bacteria that was built up on the filter, and you're putting it in there, and then it can, you know, ultimately crash your system. So you have to be real careful when doing that, you know. Change one side at a time if it's a double side. What else we got here? Oh, we got some more. Oh, look at here. We got some more, basically floss, filter floss. You got ones that you can build. You drill a hole in it. You put a filter over it, and you at the top, you drop an air stone in it, and it'll draw in and filter the water for you that way. And I like doing this because on several tanks, like I got my medical tank right there, it's got a filter like this that runs in there constantly, you know, and if I put fish in there, they can eat food off of it and stuff like that, so it saves them. Alright, but anyway, that's all the filters I have and that I can go through. Now I'll show you my canister filters, and then I'll show you my sump filter. Sump filter, you can see I've got some sponges down there, or you know, little cleanup pads, scouring pads, and they were clean. I just put them in there for to harbor good bacteria. You see I've got filter floss in there, and then I've got the K1 media. It's supposed to be spinning. I think I need to put another air stone in there. Basically, I got some more of these shoved in there just so they'll get some good bacteria on them, stuff like that. These are those tubes I was telling you about. That's going to house, one's going to house zeolite and one's going to house activated carbon. And what that does, you can see this runs back from my flow. So basically, it'll flow from the end pipe and go down, go through the K1 media. That's good bacteria building up, and it takes out mechanical filtration through here, chemical filtration, and then back into the tank. Up there. Now what I did is, for a week or so, I put these minnows in there, and they got the tank good and ready, and then I went ahead and I dropped a guppy, 2 guppies in there, just to see what they do. Come on, focus. There we go. There's that guppy. There's a female up there at the top, swimming around. Right there, you can see her. Tank, I have a Sun 304 Bravo filter. It has 5 chambers for filtration. You know, I put zeolite on one chamber, carbon on the other chamber, polyester fill for a scrubber, and then, you know, a coarser one. But anyway, it keeps the water nice and crystal clear, as you can see. My 75 gallon, I have Arena Fill Star. It's a pretty good filter. This was really cloudy yesterday, and I mean overnight it's done pretty good. It has 3 chambers, 1, 2, 3, that give it a bump. I always give these things a bump because sometimes they'll get air stuck into them. But anyway, it does a really great job of filtering. Here in the 75 for the catfish and the 60 gallon. I run the same as I do that other 55 gallon. I run, oops, that's food. I run the 304 Bravo Sun. It's got UV filter or UV sterilizer in it. And it keeps the water really clear, and I've got 3 heavy bioload fish. Your fish that give me a heavy bioload. They're pretty big. Probably 6 inches or so. I don't know. Anyway, I know Doodle's big. I got him. He's the size of my pinky. Now look at him. He's the size of a log. My 20 gallon that I breed my guppies in, or basically it's a selection tank. I select all the guppies that look good, and I'm going to put them in that 85 in there. I'm going with the blue and yellow. So any guppy that is not blue and yellow will be for sale. But for these guys, for filtration, you can see the water's nice and clear. I use plants and suckerfish and Corydoras. As you can see, it's probably a heavy bioload. You know, got quite a few fish in there for a 20 gallon. What I do is this one has a hang on the back, but what I do for filtration is I shove a bunch of media in one side, and it has the regular filter on the other, so I can change this filter if I want for charcoal, but still have a good bacterial source to keep the water nice and crystal clean. A lot of people don't know that you need bacteria. Don't wash your filters and everything like that. Don't wash them with chlorinated water. Use the water that you pump out of your tank to wash your filters and stuff with. Because if you use chlorinated water, you kill all the good bacteria, and that's when you start to have a bad things happen in your tank. Okay, so remember that. This 20 gallon that's got my mollies in it and my neon tetras. I use plants, Corydoras, you know, with a sandy bottom. One of them's got one eye. His name's Blinky. Old Blinky, there he is right there. He's dusting good. He's about to pass that other one. Look at him, old Blinky. Anyway, that Molly, she's pregnant. She's about to burst. But the filtration I use for these guys, as you can see up there, I got that for biological. They just float around. It'll get out good bacteria on them. But it's the same thing. I use filter floss and everything. And you only change it. See, it's got 2 sides. You only change one side each month, because that way the bacteria maintains a good cycle, in my opinion. And I have crystal clear tanks. So now that I've shown you all the filtration that I use in all my tanks and stuff like that, it gives you an idea. If you have any questions, just comment below. Subscribe, like the video, share it on Facebook, and I'll see you next time.